Hello guys, today we're gonna do an art journal page and we are gonna use our own foam stamps. So I have drawn the silhouettes of the floral elements. So I have been inspired by an image of freepik that you can find on the comments below. And so I have transferred some of the elements for creating the different layers of the image, because it's like a multi-layer abstract floral abstract, and we are going to build step by step all the layers. So here it was my first time using this type of stamp. So I have the idea by watching several videos on the internet. And finally I found the technique, because I tried it before, but I didn't use one of the most important elements, which is the spoon. So you will see now in a minute. So as you can see, I just put acrylic paint, a little of water, and then with the spoon you press, and here is the tip, and here is what you get the perfect impression. So how much water do you need to add? It depends on the type of acrylic that you have, and it's something that you need to experiment. And for example, I had an issue because in one of the stamping, and you will see in the video. So it's really a matter of experimenting between the proportion between the water, the press you do in the spoon, and everything together. But in the end you will get it, you will see it. And I absolutely love the mark that we get. So now what I did is just put some acrylic paint on the background. I mixed 4 different tones, and I just did like spread it on the page. Then I transfer the image of the floral element and with pen, and then I am just marking again with a marker the silhouette, and then I will fill it in with an alcohol marker. You can use alcohol marker or maybe a Posca pen or something, what you have on hand, or even with the Stabilo marker, Stabilo pencil. So whatever you had that it's quite opaque, the black. And one of the tips that I can give you, so the draw has some personality, is to go a little fast, because in that way you are creating like a mark that is not so perfect. And in my case, this is what I want. I don't want a perfect draw, and I don't pretend to do a perfect drawing. It's more another layer on the drawing. So the more quick you go, the better. And there are some pencil lines that are still on the page, but I like it. I mean, all the lines that we can have in our image is gonna be fine. And if you don't like it, you just erase it. But for me, it's fine. And the freepik image is just an inspiration, because I have changed some of the shapes, I have changed the colors. So it's really some inspiration to get started. But then I do it at my own style. But in any case, as I said, you have it on the comments below. And this technique, you can apply it on more images. So in freepik you can find like a lot of images there to play with this technique. And I absolutely love it. So I have so much ideas on how can I use it, because Here we are creating like a background. I'm not sure if afterwards I wanna add another focal point, but for me it could be like this as it is, maybe a sentiment if you want. But it can be also like you do that on a paper and then you use it as a collage material, or it can be done in several parts of the journal page. I mean, I don't know, I have so many ideas with this because I absolutely love this technique. So now we are going to start with the printmaking. So we are going to start with the first layers, and here you see you have to play with the water and how much you do of water and acrylic, and it's just a matter of experimentation. As I said, in that one I had more water, so I got like a more transparent layer, which is super cool because you can see the draw behind it, and that's super cool. Or you can play with the opacity of the acrylic and less water. So oops. And then I learned that it's not necessary to press so much on the stamp indeed. In fact, now is where I have the issue, and it's because first of all I didn't put enough water on the acrylic, and the acrylic dries very quickly. And secondly, I think because I was pressing with the spoon too much, and so the paint get glued on the page. And then when I was trying to take out the stamp, I tear a little the page. But everything has a solution, so I just painted over it and that's it. And also because it's one of the first layers, so it really doesn't matter too much. And you will see it now that I was pressing too much with the spoon. You see, but you just go on top with some acrylic and that's it. And I think this is so cool because really it doesn't take too much time to draw and cut it, and then you can have little by little your own collection of floral elements, right, or whatever element you want to do. And I think I want to use it more and more because really you don't have to draw all the elements, you use the stamp and it's quick. The only thing I see is probably the durability of it, but for example, in my case, I used it today and it was quite good, so I can use it definitively more times, but to see how many times you can use them. But I found it amazing because, as you can see, you can draw whatever shape you want, whatever size you want. And then do your layering on the page. Of course, you have to be quick because the acrylic dries very fast. But as I said, it's a matter of experimenting with your acrylics, the foam you will get, because there are different types of foam, and experimenting with the water, but it's really cool. I really like it. And as you can see, you don't need to press so much. It's just that you pass the spoon for all the surface. And even if there is a place where it's not so well done, you can always pass with acrylic with the pen, with the brush. So it's not an issue at all. And I can imagine some tags with this. So you do like a bigger sheet, and then you do your tags, and it's gonna be amazing, I think. I don't know why I didn't use this technique before. I didn't think about it. Also because I love to draw, and for me, I don't care if I spend time drawing and painting, but to be more quick and to save time on the drawing, this is just an amazing technique. And you can experiment also with the colors, because I'm sure you change the colors and it's gonna be like a total different spread. And also because you can definitively play with the shapes and change and do a lot of combinations. And as you can see, with the same shape, you can also play a little, because for example, here I am just using the top of the piece, and it's creating like a different shape, right? So you can be playing with this too. And you see now I didn't have super well impression, but then I just pass with the brush, and that's it. And here I added a little collage, so I transferred the floral element to a plain copy paper and cut it and then glue it down. And now I am doing some more making, so with an acrylic pen. And I will do the same on the big collage floral piece. And even it serves to integrate this big collage piece onto the general image. The fact that you draw on top of it, I mean, as you can see in a minute. And here I didn't do it in pencil first, but you can definitively do it in pencil and then use the acrylic pen. But I was just drawing freehand. And also you can continue doing mark making, which I did, because you can all add layers and layers, right? And I cannot stop, but at some point you have to tell it's finished. Okay, so this is all for today. I hope you like it. If so, please give me a thumbs up and see you next time. Bye.